competition, everybody!
Yeah! We did it!
We did it! Each and every one of you lasted through all 5 competitions. Not one of you died, and that's why we're doing our most dangerous competition today.
Ooh.
It is a belly flop competition!
What's the thumbnail gonna be, huh?
I think it's gonna be your
ass.
All right.
Okay. You guys should know the rules. You're judged on 3 separate topics: flop, style, and
Flop.
flop.
Pun. Pun.
You guys should know the rules.
And as always, because it's the theme throughout the whole thing, I am your hashtag best ref, and I can't do this without my hashtag guest refs. So joining us is Sarah Whittle, who has learned to count since the first episode, which is good.
But Matt, there isn't. This is an empty chair.
Oh my goodness, Sarah
Who shall
Whittle.
be in this chair?
That's a really good call. I think we need an even more guest ref. Guys, a big surprise for all of you. All the way from patreon.com/thevalleyflop.
I liked him better when he had a mustache.
Me too.
We all did.
I trust in post you'll put really cool music over my dance.
As previous years have gone, I will be judging you on pun, Joe will be judging you on style, and
Hey-ya.
Sarah will be judging you on
On
flair.
flop.
And also, we're adding an extra element. Because this year's theme is We Blew It and inflatables, you all get the choice of whether you want to do your pun on helium or not. Yeah.
We are not forcing you. Our lawyers have said that.
Yes.
We cannot
You
force
all are
you.
free of your own will and cannot do helium if you don't want to.
It's on film now.
We have to decide who goes first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wes, you were
did
pretty
have the
dope
best
last year.
one.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a replay? Oh, shit. You're gonna get a straight up 10, maybe even a 20, if you drop every pop culture reference in the movie that you starred in Ready Player One.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh.
Helium, bring forth the helium.
Yeah.
You have to swallow.
You know, this team over here, the InflataBULLS, has been talking a lot of crap. I really think they're full of hot air. Our team is just a bunch of bullshit.
With the balloon in hand.
Okay. All right.
I feel like every year he goes for a different type of flip or twist.
I don't think he's ever slapped.
Wes, you had a few puns in there, but you did swear. And this is a children's.
Yeah, man.
This is a children's channel. So I'm gonna give you a solid 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the hot air, That's
air.
great. You walked up and there wasn't a lot of confidence, so you lost me, so I took a point off for that right out of the top. Then it came back when I saw you distracted by that fly, because it was really adorable. You just kind of, like a little puppy. I loved that, so you went back up. But then you did swear, so you went back down, but the 360 into the pool was sweet. I don't judge the flop. I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7.
Wes, I am very, very proud of you. You've had a rough couple of summer games. I was there when Joven broke your back, and then we all know about the rap.
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
So we really know you've been through some hardships, and today I think you really showed up. That 360
Yeah.
Good.
He got us
turnaround.
wet. We are soaked.
Everyone got wet. I saw
Spin
the
the
waves.
move.
You were pretty close to almost all the way flat. I'm gonna give you a 9.
You're starting out hot with the flop score.
Total score of 22
that's
for
already-
Wes.
Wow.
22.
Redemption
double digits.
story.
Wes, call out your next person.
Hey, Joven.
No.
Get up there, buddy. Go on.
All right, Hunter S. Sadness.
Yeah.
Come on, get up there.
The tattoos are so random.
When the squirrel jumped into the pool, why was it swimming on its back?
Why?
It wanted to keep its nuts dry. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
That's a popsicle stick
Oh, no,
joke.
does he even know where the pool is?
Wow.
The redness is very impressive, and I think your entrance onto the water, I didn't have a lot of hope. I thought he was gonna dive right in, but we got a good smack, we got a good flop, we got some good red. So I'm gonna also give you a 9.
That was a good flop. You know, style-wise, there wasn't a lot going on, Joven.
Oh, do you need to see it again? I can see
No, I don't, because when you took your shirt off, I got a look into the inside of your body because your ass was just hanging out for everybody to see.
That's true, actually.
All you did was run and jump in. Honestly, you had an opportunity to do something that's never been done before, which was take your pun and turn it into a back flop, which would have been amazing because then your nuts would have been dry. Missed opportunities on top of seeing things on you I wish I never saw. You get a 4 for style, buddy. You get a 4. Yeah.
Joven shut. No!
Why is there so much hair at the top?
He said 4. Joven. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Bad jokes aren't puns. That was not a pun. That was not a pun. I'm sorry.
It was a pun.
No, you just told a joke.
It's a play on words.
I was there when you ate it.
You read it on a popsicles? I'm giving you a 3.
Not the gator. No.
Joven, that gives you a total of 16 points.
Tepid applause.
Let's see Noah breaking half.
After this competition, our lead is gonna balloon.
All right.
Okay.
you're bringing religion into it.
Oh, God, he's got God now.
Trust to it.
He's dead.
Wow.
All right, Noah, I'm gonna start it off. Here's the thing, Noah. Everyone kind of gave you a sigh. You punned. That was a pun, son.
What is the definition of pun? An editor put the actual definition underneath it.
I'm gonna give you an 8. You had prop work, you said balloon, and you meant 2 different things. That is a pun. Great job, Noah.
Hashtag Matt Rob isn't best ref.
Style-wise, I appreciate the whole motif. You went for it. You knew what was coming. Look at your hair. You look like a jack-o'-lantern cosplaying as a human. It's great. You got the wristbands. Your toes are complementary colors, which is just something from an aesthetic point of view that I really enjoy. You brought in Zen, Eastern, and then went straight up with some Western religion. So you're representing the world. I love it. You know, I'm gonna give you a 7 for style. I'm gonna give you a 7.
Noah, that flop, you know, you're a tiny little boy, but you got a lot of flop with that. I did feel like you weren't completely flat, so for that reason, I'm going to give you an 8.
There you go. Tiny boy, man flop.
Well done, Noah in the lead right now with 23 points. All right, choose your. Whoa. All right, bye. All right, choose your next person.
You know, you just pushed me off, Keith.
Oh!
When I was little, I used to go to Applebee's every Sunday with my mom and my dad. And every time, you know, we went to Applebee's, we would get crayons, and then we would also get balloons. But my mom was afraid of balloons. She was afraid, deathly afraid. And balloon, is there a balloon, phobia?
Yeah, there is.
What is it called? My mom got it. Balloonophobia. My mom has balloonophobia.
Yeah.
This is great type 5.
Got it, yeah.
No, I'm just telling, no stand, I'm just telling this story.
He's
Guys,
telling
Is this a plug for first time story time on Smosh Pit?
Pretty much, whenever we would go outside, my mom's a bad mother. And I'm gonna tell you why. We used to walk outside with the balloons that our waitress gave us. She would make us send the balloons up and go to Jesus. She said, send them up to Jesus because they can't come into the car. And I just want you guys to know, so being around all these balloons, I just want to let you guys know that it means a lot to me. Because growing up, I never got to, hang out with inflatables and stuff like that. So I just
Pandering.
so I'm just going to jump in.
I love you, baby.
Great
Good job, Mom.
Great
I'm emotionally
fun.
invested now.
Hopefully I didn't blow it.
Oh, what?
Try.
That you really tore at my heartstrings.
Yeah.
You really spoke to me, but I'm not the style judge.
Yeah.
The flop was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. You started flat, then you kind of caved in at the last second. I'm gonna have to give it a 3.
Oh boy.
Everyone's been super impressive today, and that didn't get me.
Keith, when it comes to style, you caved just like your flop. I appreciated the attempt at storytelling. It was a little long. It should have been way more succinct. But man, you threw your mom under the bus. You threw your mom under the bus in front of the whole world. She's gonna see this. For as sad as you're trying to make us, imagine how she's gonna feel. That's a 1.
To be fair, your entire monologue had 0 puns. So you were gonna be a 0.
You turned it around at the end, though.
But you turned it around at the end,
did.
though. So I'm gonna give you a happy median. You get a 5.
Yeah!
Catchphrase of Summer Games.
So that's a total of what? Total of 9.
That's points. All right.
All right, choose the next flopper.
Oh boy.
Let's go in.
Ian!
My mom's a bad mom.
Dad bod activate.
I'm here for support and to make him look better by comparison.
No, we're dad bod equals.
Just
I
one's
actually
darker
have
than
a
the other.
Oh boy, here we go. Mess to impress.
I'm not sure if I'm worried because my flop is going to be bad or because I've totally blown it with a pun or because...
Oh, no.
Say it!
Oh my God.
Free Willy!
All right, Ian. I gotta tell you, using a pun from previous summer games,
Well, it was just too good. I couldn't pass it up, you know?
you could have. You very easily
Or
could have.
because you're lazy.
Or
Thank you.
because you're lazy.
Indulge
You also threw in the
Thanks,
exact same
Courtney.
pun that I feel like everyone else has done, but because you actually,
Nobody's done it. Nobody said blown it.
and it's definitely not the title of this summer games that we wrote like a month ago, but either way, I'm giving you a 6.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, okay.
6.
There you go. Prop incorporation in the form of a human. I love it. That's team building. It's really good. We had a pop culture reference. Whether or not the pun was old and recycled and reused and something you've done before and lacking creativity and kind of sad, you still incorporated it with your style. I was gonna give you an 8, but the more I think about it, I get him a 9, man. That was good style. That was good. That was good. I give you a Keith League Jr.
As far as the flop goes, I really liked the both hands behind the back. That was some pretty stuff. And
Dorsal action.
yeah, kind of hard to commit all the way through. You did cave in slightly towards the end, but I see how much redness is on your chest. I'm gonna give you a 6.
That is a solid 21.
There you go.
Well done. Now choose an inflatable.
Mari.
Okay. I can do what I want. Oh.
Hey, baby. And by baby, I mean you. Whoa!
You ruined your moment!
I'm taking 1 point away.
He's at 20 now.
You got 20. Ian got 20. Mark it down.
That's a lack of style. 3
Bad
off.
behavior.
6 for style.
Redemption.
You Kanye.
Get out of here! I don't want your help.
Bad form. Bad form. 9 to 6.
Shit, he
Ian's
won.
new score is 17.
4 points.
That's too many points.
For being a dick.
Hey, baby. And by baby, I mean you. And I mean
Ooh.
Oh, me too.
well, I played the Helium talking, but you got me lightheaded.
My good God.
Dang, that was so good.
She used the power seduction to
I'm under her spell.
I'm
It's
under his belt
working.
too, honestly.
Mari, that was great. You didn't even use arms. You just went plank down,
She's
and
never
your
deaf.
stomach is really red, and your face was to the side. I really loved it. I'm gonna give it a 10.
That was a 10 flop. Man. Keith's mom, are you watching?
Mom, I'm sorry.
Style-wise, I mean, you incorporated all three of us. You appealed to my need, my narcissistic need for acceptance.
Heartstrings.
It was really good. There was dancing. You made up for the fact that somebody Kanye'd your moment. You came up. You made it even stronger. It's a 10. It's a 10.
If I see another chin, I'm throwing all of you guys in. That's
I have a microphone.
No, I have a microphone.
Honestly, Mari, I wish I could agree with these guys. You worked all three of us in. You had several puns. Mari, I'm giving you a friggin' 10!
You got a perfect score, baby.
Mari, pick a balloonatic.
LASERCORN!
Hey! I said you did good! It helps.
Yeah, okay.
I'm dropping points.
Did you guys hear about the inflatable alligator who got in trouble for dating outside of his species?
No, what happened to him?
It turned out he was a crocodile.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I was really under the James gun there.
That's your pop culture reference.
Here we go!
Okay.
You dope.
All right, at first,
R.I.P.
I was going to give you a 0 because I had already told Joven a joke is not a pun. However, you made up for it with that sick James Gunn reference.
Crocodile is a pun, though.
Crocodile is not a pun.
It's a play on crocodile.
It's a
It's a wordplay, it's not a pun.
All right.
I'm still gonna give you a 9 because it was well.
Wow.
Wow.
Joven doesn't know puns.
Like style-wise, there wasn't a lot there. You held the prop, you dove in with the pop. You didn't really utilize it on the dive, but I did like that it was connected to the pun. So I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6 on style.
Now the flop was the worst spot of this whole performance. I honestly think the crocodile hurt you.
My joke flopped or my belly flopped?
Both of them.
Oh, okay.
All right.
The crocodile kind of hurt you in the end. I didn't see any flatness. It kind of blocked my view, but what I did see was pretty bad, so I'm gonna have to give you a 4.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
Harsh but fair.
LASECORN, that leaves you with a total of 19 points.
James Gunn really saved you
Yeah,
there.
you showed up. Choose a bull.
Yeah, let's see Courtney.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
boy. She got lots of
Courtney.
love. Was it 30 last year?
Courtney, it's
Courtney,
your
May,
turn.
are you ready?
I think so.
Oh, here we go.
I like this, giving me Baywatch vibes.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Wait.
Not an applause, like.
a beat. You want a beat?
Oh, I hope
Okay.
it's a rap.
Just keep going, because I have to take some breaks. Do it, honey.
Comedians, not talented stuff.
Get it.
She made a mistake asking us for
We
rhythm.
out here belly flopping across the nation. This game's a low budget because of inflation. Got one thing to say before I do this flop. I'm sure glad my captain is not Shane Top.
Yes, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Great job. I mean, honestly, you rapped. You got some puns in there.
Yeah, really
Some
good. Solid.
wordplay, which doesn't count. I'm gonna give you an 8.
That was really good.
That inflation one.
You incorporated your puns into your rhymes, which was dope. You were able to stay on beat despite getting the whitest rap beat ever presented for anybody ever. You had audience, you had both teams participating, which is
yeah,
insane. They
true.
didn't have to help you.
Wow.
That's a team!
Now, Courtney, you have had a great track record over the many of summer games.
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
Somehow, I feel like you stop air and space when you're in air. You somehow go into slow-mo and you land on that water. It was pretty impressive. I'm gonna give you a 9.
Oh!
You're a pervert.
That's a total of 27.
There you go. Impressed. Good style. Yay! You got a lot to live up to, buddy. Here we go.
All right. Full disclosure, I'm a little nervous. I'm trying not to have this get demonetized, so I'm trying to use proper etiquette here.
Okay.
If you have any issues, though, you can email me at heliumneeson@mattrob.com.
Yours is the easiest one.
How did you do it?
He said my name.
Reenact my favorite scene from Peter Jackson's King Kong.
What the hell is going on?
How it's Peter Jackson. Was beauty that killed the dude. Oh, he's legit dead. He's never coming back.
Does he get points for dying?
Yeah.
Yes,
that
he
was
does.
right.
Sarah?
Yeah. That was great. That was a performance. Olivia I didn't realize you said whittle until Olivia had pointed it out.
Yeah.
But that's okay, I got it. That flop was beautiful. You got a lot of air and you smacked on it. I think you had your hands behind your back or something like that.
I was going for a King Kong.
Oh yeah, that was great. I'm gonna give you a 10.
Yeah, style-wise, you took me on an emotional journey, which is what good cinema's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a fight scene from Peter Jackson's King Kong or a love scene from
Black Swan.
Jackson Peters' King Kong porn parody.
Shot in this house.
But it was good. The incorporation of the King Kong Smasher was really good. There was commitment, and the death at the end, I shed a tear, but mostly because I'm drunk. 10.
I genuinely wish I could give you a 10, but you fell flat towards the end. You got a great pun with Beretikit and Whittle. HeliumNeesonMattRob.com? What the hell is that?
Oh, he means at rob.com, like Matt Rob.
All right.
That's good.
I didn't hear you.
Matt Rob.com.
For the bad enunciation, I'm giving you a 9.
Yeah.
That's a total of 29 points. Hook toast.
All right, who's
All right, last boy.
Damien!
It's Hive Boy.
Hive boy.
How'd you get so many hives?
Crush it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helium Girl.
Project.
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get... No, I'm just kidding. You know, making balloon animals at parties is actually really difficult because you got to use your own breath. But nobody really seems to appreciate that. I guess you could say it's a tankless job.
Okay.
Wow. That is a pun.
Wow.
Great pun. You also gave us a little bit of the West rap, which if you didn't see it, let's play the West rap.
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
I was
Memories.
taken away by your pun and your execution of pun. I give you a solid 10.
Oh, good 10.
Take it. Get it?
Good 10. I appreciated the saunter up. The Christ pose into the pool was really good. But you didn't offer much more than that. Style-wise, I can't go too high. I'm going to give you a 6.
That's okay.
I'm going to give you a 6. But you did harken me back to WES'S rap. Can we see that one more time?
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
Oh, memories are fun.
Yeah, that was good.
That is a total of...
No, wait, I didn't get my score yet. You blew it.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
That was our score. So, I don't know. I really enjoyed that flop. I enjoy the Christ pose right into the water without. There was 0 air. I agree, Ian, with that. So I am going to give you a 10.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, wait. Can we see Wes's rap again?
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
That is a solid 26 for the InflataBULLS! And that's everybody. everybody. Everybody's gone. I don't think there's anybody left, right?
Nobody's left.
What?
We got something.
What?
What?
Wait,
Wait,
the two
did-
non-swimmers have something to say.
Bonus content?
Did you learn how to swim?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I got some puns.
Oh, okay.
All right, move aside.
Wait. I need to judge on something. I need to
You need
judge
a proxy.
on
You need a flop proxy.
You need to nominate someone to flop for you.
Oh, okay. Who's the best flopper in my team? Not you.
Matt Rob's a great flopper.
Wes will do it for me.
Oh, Wes! Wes Redemption.
Okay.
It's not a rap battle. Fly
Wow,
away.
This is the first time ever I'm doing this. I'm like really happy that Joe is here.
Thank you.
That's not part of it either.
Out,
I'm just
hurtful.
talking. All right. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah!
Shut up. You talked about your mom for like 20 minutes.
She has a point.
Okay, this is just like a little poem.
Okay.
It's like 2 sentences. Okay. I'd rather be a hot air balloonatic than be an airheaded inflatabully.
Look at Olivia go.
Wow.
Would have been great if you faced the cameras, but that was great.
All right, style-wise.
I incorporated a
Look.
lot of air in my poem.
You said words, yeah.
I said I punned a lot.
Nope.
You did not.
You didn't.
Nope.
You used puns that we already
Yeah,
made.
you just said names of teams.
No, she said inflatable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, she did one. All right.
She did one.
She changed the
Style-wise,
white.
you didn't bring a lot to the table.
I danced.
I did appreciate the devil horns at the end. That was pretty good, and also bringing back the fact that Keith desecrated his mom.
That was good.
I like that. We should. And then Wes brought it home with the cool little like twist back to me, thumbs up. I like that. That made me feel good. That made me feel like I'm part of something that matters. I'll give you a 5. I'll give you a 5 for that. It was good.
Okay, so Wes was your flop man, and he flopped. It was, he gave us a thumbs up, but it wasn't great. It wasn't flat. He was kind of at an angle. I did get splashed a little bit. I'm going to have to give him a 6.
All right. All right.
This is all respectful.
It's because we weren't sexy, right? Is that what it is?
No, he had sex
You're
appeal.
all sexy.
I want sexy.
You're
I
all
want
sexy.
Not
flatness.
sexy enough.
I'll do sexy stuff.
No, please.
Okay, later.
Like I said, most of the puns that you did were not puns that you came up with. You were just reiterating things. You came up with inflatable, so I am going to give you 6 points. There you go. Giving you a total of 17 points.
Yeah.
She didn't even jump. How did she get more points than I did?
Oh, so who's flopping for you, Boz? Or are you flopping?
I'll be flopping.
What?
That is commitment.
What?
I just want everyone to know, and I'm not shaming her, I just want for context y'all to know, BOZE is not a swimmer.
No.
She cannot swim. Someone on the cast is gonna die. It might as well be today.
What's better than a flop?
What?
A drop.
Oh no.
Drop flop.
What?
Negative points.
What?
She's never done this before. Give her some respect.
Okay.
What's it
Okay, Sarah, how was her flop?
There was no flop. There was a drop, but I am not the drop judge. I am the flop judge.
But what's better than a flop? Drop.
It's not though. It's not. I think I like flops over drops.
it's not. A good, well-placed drop is worth 10 points. What did you say?
Yeah, but I'm not a drop. I am not a
sure.
drop judge. I am going to have to give BOZE a 0.
Alright, Simon Cowell, who's next? The water, for heaven's sakes.
But style-wise, you overcame a fear. You went out there on a limb
Yes.
for your team. I appreciate the incorporation of what you did into what you said. That's always nice. And I think you trying to do something you've never done before is worthy of a 9. I do.
I agree.
giving her a solid Keith Lee. All right, I've got to say, while you didn't jump in the water, nor did you, I mean, you're in the water and you did great, and you actually, you participated, which I did not think you were going to do today, given your fear of swimming. What's better than a flop? A drop? I still appreciated it, and maybe we'll add some dubstep music to it to make it make more sense. I'm gonna give you a 5.
There you go.
Everybody beat Keith Lee. Everybody beat Keith Lee.
Keith sucks.
Everybody beat
You die!
Solid 14 for BOZE!
There we go.
That's impressive.
So, while we're telling the scores, maybe we could just roll something to fill it. Maybe like a West rap.
Oh, good call.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Wes. I'm from the Wild Wild West, and I'm about to get shot in my mother chest. But don't be sad. Oh, shit.
All right, the nerds have come in with the math that I don't know how to do.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, she didn't do it, so we know it's
the
real.
whole thing.
Starting off, the InflataBULLS, a very strong 122 points.
Bravo, bravo.
And the Balloonatics with 120. 7.
Still bad flop. It was a bad flop.
Not a good flop.
It's okay, but he kind of caved at the end. He goes, no, nobody. Oh, not a flop. Not a flop.
Guys, we did it! Smosh Summer Games 2018 is in the bag! We did it! We blew it! Now, this is the time of the year that we love because we get to judge each and every one of you based on your performances.
This is the only reason why we do this.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys can get these awards that you definitely take home and 100% don't leave in my office. So, how this is going to work, we have 4 different awards here based on your performances over the last 5 competitions.
Yep.
Some of you are kind of returning LVPs. Some of you are returning biggest fails. You know who you are.
I actually don't. They all kind of blend in together.
Oh, do they? That's good. So the first award we have here, what do we have, Sarah?
The first award is the You Blew It Award. And this is awarded to the person who failed the biggest in the moment. Some of you sucked real hard. In fact, I think we had our worst flop that we've ever had in history, but that wasn't the biggest fail of Summer Games.
No, you're good.
The biggest fail of Summer Games was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in person.
Joven shirtless. Give it up.
Oh, yeah!
And it just took too many tries, and it gave me flashbacks of rapping by the poolside, and this was just the blowhardiest of not blows ever. Wes, you got the
Thank you.
You tried. You chewed everyone else's saliva and you still didn't get the point.
Rap speech. Your name is Wes. You're from...
gum? I'm gonna put it on top.
No.
You think we saved it?
We threw that out.
Next up is the You'll Float 2 award. It goes to the least valuable player, but I would say it's the best of the trophies themselves. Traditionally goes to Wes, but he failed elsewhere, so I'm sorry to say that this year it goes to Damien.
Damien, you didn't get a single point in bouncing baby balls of doom.
Yeah,
Can I say my signature quote? Mario style. Oh no, Mario style.
All right, Josh, what do we got?
All right, for the third trophy, most valuable balloon, least valuable pun on the trophy.
Hey, we gave up.
We definitely blew it on this one. This individual leapt across the baby balls like a gazelle. They took not 1, but 2 wet willies and scored a perfect 30 on the belly flop. Give it up for Mari Yeah!
I've never won any of these trophies in all of the years that we've done this. I'm very proud.
That's true.
Wow, just don't like you.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored.
That leaves our second to last award, the For the Win award, or the FTW, For the Wind. Wow. Do you guys get it?
That's a pun.
This person risked life and body by having a Gen 1 YouTuber leap over them in a belly flop competition, as well as took a face of a water balloon, shattering his gas station glasses. This goes to LASECORN!
You guys owe me $9.99 for those glasses!
There's no way they cost that much. And now, Tanner, this is the final award. I believe we have a true winner. Yeah, it's very heavy. These are all filled with helium, which is weird. The final award goes to the winner of Smosh Summer Games 2018, the You Blew It Award. This goes to someone who won 3-2. Guys, it's the Balloonatics!
We are the Balloonatics!
No, we're on the right. We got no budget. Bye! Guys, thank you so much for watching! Subscribe, watch every episode, share, tell your friends! We love you! We'll see you!
'Twas on that day, the 24th of August, in the year of our Lord 2018, that the curse was finally lifted. And the cursed boy, known as WES'S IRL, helped his team finally win, instead of the previous 5 years of losses and embarrassments that he brought upon his previous teams. All this leaving us with one final question. Where was Anthony? And is Pinecone really dead? I guess that's 2 questions.
Oh!
Come on!
Who is the champion?
Come on! Let me see in the comments all the love for some inflatables and your favorite moments.
We have so many videos from previous Smosh Summer and Winter Games, and they are awesome. If you haven't watched them, you need to go back and
It's
watch
like
them
summer all year long because you
Yes.
can watch them whenever because it's YouTube.